How are we going, folks? Welcome back to the Nightmare Cabin. I've got a real special edition of a real special album to unbox for you. My good friend Scott Walters, when he was on the channel last, he told me when we finished recording, he told me this was coming up, and so this was quite early on in this year. Actually, this year's flown by, but I knew it was coming. And then Roxx Records started putting out teasers a few weeks ago. And then last week, or maybe the week before, I was there with bated breath, waiting for it to go on sale. I set my alarm for 5:02, and it was on my phone with bated breath. And yeah, I got one. So this is the 35th anniversary edition of Vengeance Rising: Human Sacrifice. So I just knocked my mic there. So straight away, we got a plectrum. Just turn that up the right way. Here we go. Get the camera nice and blurry, and yeah, here we go. So, here we go. Right. Let's get this. Now, if this is your first video or you're a little uninitiated, I'll put in the description below a retrospective video I did with Scott Walters for Vengeance Rising. Vengeance Rising predominantly are in the Christian metal scene, and being born again a year or two ago, I discovered a whole bunch of bands in the Christian metal scene that I would not have discovered otherwise, and I doubt you would have either if you're not in that circle. So I can honestly say, hand on heart, this is one of the best thrash metal albums ever. And if you're a thrash metal fan, whatever your top 5 albums are, I guarantee you this holds up against those top 5. This has become one of my favourite thrash metal albums, as well as one of my favourite thrash metal bands, and I discovered them really late. So yeah, I'm really happy to get hold of this. So this is an LP, CD, a rough mix of the album on CD, a cassette that's never been released before, and a new book that was made especially for this release. So this is only 100 of these, and I got number 16, if you can see that. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. This looks awesome. And here we go. Let's put that there. I need to order a bunch of more of these so I can get a load of this and put it on the roof. And right, so keep the sound in here. Right, so we got, yeah, from Bill Roxx Records, the certificate of authenticity. There you go. And where should I put that? Put that down there for now. What I had previously was the gold edition. Have I got? Oh, it's back there. You can check out the retrospective. I'll show it off anyway. But yeah, here we go. Is that looks awesome. Shall we open it up? Yeah. What am I going to do? Keep it sealed. Where do I start? Here we go. Okay, I think this is just a black vinyl, but that's Pastor Bob Beenan. What's the word? When they put the clay on you, and they dried a cast. There you go, dry cast. In the CD as well, you got a load of photos. There was actually quite a big photo shoot for it. But right, let's get the inlay out first. So there's the Oh, there you go. Apparently they used to have this this guy here with like a light behind him as before the band went on, and then the lights would go out and the band would explode onto the stage, as Scott was telling me. Is there anything else in here? No. I'm not a massive, like some people, you know, have the whole collection vinyl. I keep CDs, and I basically reserve getting a vinyl for the classics, you know, like the objective, the ones. The vinyl is kind of like my Nightmare Cabin Hall of Fame, so to speak. Unless it's like a new release by a band I know I'm going to love. And anyway, here we go. Right, so here's the artwork again, and the record label. I think there's still a couple left of these as well. So I'll put a link to Roxx Records as well. I think you got a few remaining. There was one of these same sort of box that was just CD. Let's have I'll put that back later. So put that down there. Right, here we go. New book with I think new exclusive interviews with band members and people that were there, all that good stuff. I've not looked through it obviously because I'm just opening it now, but I have seen a couple of unboxing videos, and they did give us a rough guide of what was. Oh look, you've got handwritten lyrics there. That's all the lyrics. Yeah, if you're like Exodus, Death Angel, Slayer, early Slayer, yeah, whoever your favourite thrash band is or thrash album, I guarantee you this album stands up next to them. What we got here? We've got a poster. Right, and you got a. Oh, I've got a sticker. Is that a sticker? Yeah, a sticker. Yeah. You know what would have been cool was a patch. Just saying. Yeah, so Roxx. Oh, it's not just Roxx Records. You've got a couple of different record labels where they put these gold discs. If you look at my Christian metal videos and look at the Deliverance and the Vengeance Rising videos, and I might just do a playlist for Christian metal, but yeah, they always come with a baseball card. In fact, they don't just do Christian metal either. They do Brutal Planet. That's it. They've put out King's X albums, and they actually put out all of the Nevermore albums. So there's an example, and I've got this album. Like, yeah. Ooh. And I've got this album on this edition. So, but yeah, if you haven't watched it already, I'll put it in the description. And right, so here it is, the 35th anniversary edition of the CD. Let's open this up. Oh, that's cool. Let's check out the CD. Standard. I'll be honest, I'll probably just leave this in its box. I have actually already got. I might leave this one. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. Yeah, I've actually got a copy of this already, but you get a copy of that. I'll leave it in the box sealed. But there you go. Here's one I opened earlier. So this is the unreleased first mix of the album, and yeah, there's a couple of little differences in there as well. It's a cool listen. It's definitely a nice companion piece to the album. And yeah, for the first time ever, it's on cassette. I think it's the first time ever, but it might say it on the back of the box somewhere. Let's have a look. No, it just says cassette. I'm pretty sure they said that this is special for the anniversary. Oh, would it have been on cassette? I mean, it's 35 years ago. Cassettes were pretty common back then. But this is new for this release anyway, one way or the other. On a red cassette. I am really chuffed with this, I've got to say. I'm really... Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna put the vinyl on once I finish this. So there you go. That's it. They all have their own little bit there. So yeah, once again, 35th anniversary edition of the album. The first rough mix album on cassette. Poster. Book with all the interviews and all the good stuff. And the remastered vinyl. And I'm going to put that. Oh, and yeah, the certificate. And I got number 16 of 100. And I suspect this might be the only one in the UK. Who knows? Maybe the guys from Roxx Records can correct me on that. But I doubt there's a lot of them in the country. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'll put the Vengeance Rising retrospective in the description if you haven't seen it before. If you want to check them out. And I'll put the link to Roxx Records in the description as well. I think you've got a few more of these left. And I think you can buy anything that you've got here. You can buy individually as well. So the box set was one of 100. But the the cassettes, CDs, I think they do a few little bundles as well. But this is the one with the whole set. So grab them while they're there, folks. And yeah, as ever, thanks for watching. All the best. Take care. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you.